Hello everyone and welcome back to Midnight Violets. Today I've got a tutorial for you. It is a previous face of the day on my blog and I've already done a video with this look on and I had a request to do a full-blown tutorial for it, so I thought why not, seeing as I like to be nice and do things at your request, otherwise maybe you won't watch me anymore, who knows. So this was requested by Therefore Tomorrow X on my elf haul video that I did about a week ago, so I really hope you enjoy the tutorial. So I'm just starting off here by applying some Too Faced Shadow Insurance all over my lid, and then down underneath as well, just to stop my eyeliner from smudging and any of that nasty stuff. Next I'm going to be using this sleek, Sleek Ink Pot. This one here is in Dominatrix, so it's just a black colour. And with it I'm using a paddle shaped brush. This is the Urban Decay shadow brush. Make sure it is synthetic when you're using a brush like this, as something like this could well ruin your brush a bit. So I'm just rubbing it in there. And I'm going to put it all over the lid. Don't worry too much about it being neat, because this is just a base to make the lid colour look awesome. So over the top of it I'm using this Fear and A eyeshadow. If you've not heard them, I'll link them down below. They're an indie company. But this one here is called Dinosaur Plushie. So it's a really gorgeous sort of grey kind of charcoal colour. And it's got loads of sort of, oopsies, it was all over my hand. You see that? Anyway, I'm not going to tip it so much this time, but it's a really pretty sort of glittery kind of colour. It's all over my hand. Also all over my jeans. Right, that's the one and only mistake we're going to make in this video, so we're done with it. No more mistakes. So I'm just using this Scarlet, I think it's Scarlet and Crimson, it just says S and C on it. It's a concealer brush, but again it's just a synthetic paddle shaped brush. Try not to use the same one that you used to put the black on the lid, because it might just get a bit messy and you don't want black in here. So, patting it on over the top. Glitter everywhere now. So in my crease, I'm going to keep it quite simple again. This is the NYX Nude on Nude palette. Oh, I'm going to open. I'm just going to be using this grey in the bottom corner here. And this is a e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush. Try and get a higher concentration of it down towards the crease, and then just blend it upwards. So as you can see on this eye, it's more gradiated, so it's sort of a gradual change to lighter, whereas on this eye it's quite stark. So I'm going to use a matte black on this eye, just to make it look like this eye. So the one I'm using today is this one here, Blackout by Urban Decay, but just feel free to use any matte black that you've got. This is just the one that I sort of had closest to hand. Just using the same brush again, and I'm going to put it right on the join of those two colours that we've already applied, all the way through the crease. So when you're happy that they're both even, like sort of the colour of the eyeshadow, you're done, and we're just going to go on to highlighting of the eye now. So I'm going back to my NYX Nude on Nude palette, and I'm just taking an Eco Tool shade brush, which is like a teeny eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going for this matte white up in the corner here. I'm just going to put that onto the brow bone. If your skin's not quite as pale as mine, you might not want to use such a stark white colour. And then try and blend it into the grey that we have in our crease. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to be using this number 7 Smoky Blue pencil. It's one of their metallic eyes pencils. This was limited edition, so if you don't have it and can't get hold of it, try the 17 Photo Flawless one in black blue, which is quite similar. Not quite as dark, but similar as I've got. So I'm just going to put that on the bottom lash line, trying to avoid the waterline. Then for my upper lash line, I'm going to be using this Collection 2000 Lasting Colour Gel Liner. This one here is just in black. And I have an Eco Tools angled eyeliner brush to put that on with. You can get away with quite a thick line here, seeing as the eyes are really dark. Just make sure that it's thinner on the inner corner. Then for my waterline, I'm just going to be using the same Collection 2000 gel liner, and I've actually taken to applying it with a pencil, but that's not really relevant, it's just a black eyeliner. You just tap it in the pot and run the pencil along. And then we're just going to finish up with lining the inner corner. Again, this is a number 7 metallic ice pencil. This one's in Smoky Platinum. If you can't find this, then just any sort of metallic type silver eyeliner will do. Just going to run it along the bottom lash line a little bit, blending it into the blue. And then I'm also going to put it on the inner corner as well here, blending it upwards a bit. And you can just use your finger to smudge it in a little. So now what we've got left to do on the eyes is mascara. So as usual, I'm being awkward and using 2. I'm using the Collection 2000 multiplier one, and I'm also using the 17 Peep Show. I do have a video coming up on mascaras, so keep your eye out for that. I know I've been promising it for a long time, but it's finally coming. So now that that's the eyes done, we've just got to finish off the face and the lips. Now I do usually start with doing my face, but today, because of the product I'm using, I'm just going to start off with the lips. So I'm using this e.l.f. lip stain. This one here is in Heartbreaker. I'm just going to apply the stain side. So I've got my sleek contour kit here. This one's in Light. I'm just going to be using the Eco Tools bronzer brush, which is what I use every single time. Same technique. Just drawing a line down my face. Blending it. Because this is quite a harsh look on the eyes, you don't want to go completely overboard with your contour, but you do want it to be obvious, but not like, oh, she's got a contour on, obvious, like visible. Not really making much sense here, am I? I have been reading your requests for videos. I've got them all written down. I've got my little notebook here, so they're all written in here. So everything that has been asked for and everything that I've replied to, so obviously you know I've seen it, it's written down and it will be coming, so don't worry. If you have any other requests, do let me know. I'm going to go up on the forehead as usual as well. Just swirl the brush, hold your hair back, just blend it into the corners and temples. I don't know what they're called. This area that I'm putting it on anyway. So I'm also going to be using the highlight side of this palette here, and I'm just going to be using the Eco Tools blend brush, which is like a huge eyeshadow brush. Put it on the tops of my cheekbones. Put it down my nose. And then for my cheeks, I'm just using my Natural Collection blush, and this one's in Rosy Glow. I am obsessed with this blush, like seriously obsessed. So I'm just using the e.l.f. Bamboo blush brush, I think that's what it's called, complexion brush, the e.l.f. Bamboo complexion brush. So as you can see, this is just a really nice sort of natural blush. I love it so much. As you can see, I just don't do one cheek and then the other. I just go doon, 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 doon. Anyway, whatever. So that's it, pretty much finished, but I'm just going to put on the clear gloss that comes with the e.l.f. lip stain. Otherwise it's really drying on the lips. So there we go, this is the finished look. If you want to see better pictures and a full list of the products I used, as well as like the foundation or whatever that I didn't talk about on the camera, there'll be a link to a post on my blog down below which has got all that detailed for you. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I will speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!